Much appreciated, Coach. Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in Northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play, and 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Wait.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, you got 3 down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready. Blue ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Green, triple team. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Back to throw. Watson. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DJ Chark, 52 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready? White 25.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? White 25. Watch the curl. Wide, get wide. 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50. Let's go now, let's go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Mike's 56.
Third and long for Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage, the rookie from Maryland. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DJ Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down now, it's Jones. Well, they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
56. Max 56. Check that.
On third down, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Watson. Now he's flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DJ Chark on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, Winston. The open man is Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Westbrook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 31-yard line.
A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Winston now. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Winston from the gun on third down. Caught here by Conley. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll throw again. Winston. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check safety.
Now Jones. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Under 10.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Watson off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. It's caught. Jones. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
from the 16. Watson steps away to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First down, Buccaneers.
50 set. 19. Wildfield. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Hey, 31! Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I got one. Hey, switch gears.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set. 19. 24. Check. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Exit. 59. Check. Go. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Motion. Line up.
Now a first down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Watson now to throw. He's going to look deep down. And this is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DJ Chark, 36 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
8 yards on the pickup.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Jaguars on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
You go tight. You got tight.
Here's Winston. And able to find Conley. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got it. 56, Mike, 56.
From the 41, Winston. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch twitch.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Slam, slam, slam.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Winston. He's got the hook up with Conley. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Jameis now on first down. Caught by Jones. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Switch. Green, triple team.
To throw is Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's caught. Smith. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Gay's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets, defense